So these look alright. Yeah. Okie dokie. Oh shit. I'm Mario. What does this toad have to say for himself? Hi there, Mario. He actually said hey. The 30 hidden stars that were hidden in the toilet. Hack by Lugmilord. I don't remember how to play Mario. Fuck. Not like that. I just want to get in the hole. Psst, I know a secret. I heard there are 4 stars in a level called Frozen Slide. Look, I found a secret. They put secrets absolutely everywhere in this ROM hack. I bet there's one on top of that thing. I played this game before. I've actually beaten it, and I think there isn't anything on top of that thing. Ugh. ROM hacks are really bad about the camera. I appear to have full range of motion on my analog stick, as in more than 8 directions. Huh. This ROM creator was a real wacky guy. Oops, I jumped in without entering the stage. This one isn't so bad about that. About find the hidden item stars. I'm going to vaguely attempt to get all the coins in this level. But I don't really know my way around it. I think I can do all the coins right now. Dun, 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 dun. I'm probably going to be liberally abusing save states in this ROM hack too. Because it's occasionally very awful. Little bastard. Oh no. How you guys doing today? Why did they add punching as a mechanic? Didn't they know how I want to kill every single enemy in Mario? I don't remember where the coins are. Doing awful. Why? How? They really want you on Mario camera most of the time, which is understandable because it's hard to get the camera to go the direction you want it to, unless you're on Mario camera. Mario camera makes it so the camera is always behind Mario's facing. And like you do camera makes it so you can spin the camera. Sick. That's just a star up there, I think. I don't actually know that much about that matchup. Is it that bad? I mean, Chun-Li versus everyone is bad, right? I'll need that for later. I'll need that for right now. That didn't work. Fuck. I haven't Marioed in a while. Every time I like restart a Mario ROM hack, there's always like a little moment where I'm doing the first level where I'm just like, wow, this feels really weird and stiff. And I'm like, fuck, I forgot how to Mario. I think there was a secret I missed. I think there's like a hallway in this hallway. Maybe this is the hallway. Aha. No, that's where I came in. I see a red coin. Thank God that didn't kill me. I missed a 1. I missed a free game. I missed an extra guy. I missed a Mario. Snake Eye's skill set is very particular. Fuck! That was the worst that could have gone. There was still like 10 coins up there. Camera angle in this game is kind of bad sometimes. Watch me game over here. And I don't just mean like lose a life, like game over. Watch me game over. Oh fuck. Alright, I'm not going back up there, it's too dangerous. I'm pretty sure Chuckies can't even hurt you. I'm gonna die down here, aren't I? Just play it safe. Nice camera work. How about his anti-air light kick even when you've got a high jump arc? Just don't jump. Just block correctly when you land. I should have gotten these guys before attempting for the 1-up over there. I might need this later. Alright, so I need like 5 more. Nice. I bet you could do a glitch with this guy. With that water right there, I bet it's possible. Oh no. Come back. I'm pretty sure there's well more than 100 coins on almost every level of this game. Except the few that there are definitely exactly 100. Alright, that went pretty well. Only shines with USF4 Geef. Did you ever see him play Super Turbo? Or rather HD Remix? Or rather both of them? Oh yeah, the fucking creator is extremely sarcastic whenever you get stars. I forgot about that. That adds to the charm of this game. Cranberry juice is so sour. How does anyone drink this shit? Wall jumping lesson. This ROM hack starts relatively innocently and then gets like pretty crazy. It never actually gets that crazy. This is a relatively well-made ROM hack and not just like some Kaizo bullshit. Fuck. Alright, we fucked that one up. That was not the run right there. Just play Bootsy. Bootsy is not only very good, but also very good at everything that makes Chun cheap. I overshot. Damn it. I mean, the only reason he broke out in SF4 is because SF4 was a modern game and ST wasn't. He would have broken out in ST if fucking ST was a game anyone played. Mark my words. Mario turn just a little bit. It's actually possible to get that fly guy to follow you. And then if you get him to follow you, you can get the star that requires the wing cap. I don't even know what the last promise is. The thing about Snake Eyes and ST is that he was like too young to ever play ST back when it was actually played. I think he actually started like very... Is I think championship. It was one of the versions of Street Fighter 2 where there was a glitch where Geef could SBD you from full screen. If Geef did a reversal medium running bear, it would grab you no matter what, including if you were on the ground, including if you were in the air. Fuck. Why did he grab that edge? The star is kind of hard to get. Fuck. Could have been worse. I could use save states to get it really easily. And I'm certainly going to be using save states at other parts during this run. Shit! I'm trying to do jump down ground pound. But I keep on grabbing the ledge, and then when I grab the ledge, the Z button actually releases the ledge. Damn it. I think one of the most charming things about Mario 64 is the fact that you can use water to heal. And I have no idea why they would change that for Mario Sunshine. I know that swimming became a more central mechanic in that game, since there was a lot of water. God damn it. I can't seem to get that. You just have to go far enough out, and then maybe I could do it on the corner. God damn it. I'm gonna be here for an hour, guys. I'm gonna make a save state, and then the very nanosecond I make the save state, I'm gonna do it first try. It's alright, it's good practice. I mean, I could just do it in 2 tries. I could just jump down and kick it, and then jump down again and grab the star. I'm trying to do it in a single try, and me attempting to do it in 1 try is making it take forever. Wasn't there some... Oh, one of my friends is playing the Hong Kong version of, like, BB. Damn, I didn't even hit it. Koro leak today. Like something to do with Pokemon? I'm always down with the Pokemon. Did they confirm dual evolutions? Damn it. I'm moving too far away. I'm gonna spend like an hour on this 1 star. Alright, let's just try the ground pound method again. I think I've done that a lot of times. And by a lot I mean twice. Because I played this level like twice and... Fuck. I walked off the edge. The original DS remake of Mario 64. I think that the DS remake is a better game. And I feel like most people who say that the DS remake is worse are just nostalgic. I feel like the only thing the DS remake is actually outright worse for is the fact that it uses a D-pad with 8 directions to control Mario, which does feel kind of awful. They also added a run button, which is pretty shit. I'm so bad. I'm just gonna make a save state, fuck it. I don't want to waste everyone's time. Climbing this fucking weird structure over and over. Watch me do it first try. Oh shit. I landed on the sign. Watch me do it first try, second I make a save state. Mario? When you hold one direction and Mario runs several directions. Wow, that actually broke it. I mean, I know that sounds like a huge deal, but they've modified some of the levels to accommodate for the fact that of like the platforming in the first game. And I don't mean like not really in a bad way. Okay, I got it. I didn't actually end up making that save state. A lot of levels had like really stupid death pits. Like it's basically impossible to die in most levels of Mario 64. I don't know if there's a fucking single recorded occurrence of any human dying on Wet Dry World. And then there's other Mario levels where it's like fucking one wrong step you die at literally any part of the map. Wait, I think I already got everything I can get up here. You see what I'm saying? So they modified some of the levels, like uh, Hazy Maze Cave and stuff, to have less stupid death rooms. So it's a little bit easier to navigate around. Most stuff isn't changed, and the stuff that is changed doesn't matter that much. They added a new star in every level, which was kind of cool. They added 30 stars overall, and most of them are pretty fun to find. Even if you know the game pretty well, you'll still have a good time trying to get all of them. And the fact that there's multiple playable characters is pretty amazing. Every single time you have to enter a stage, you have to remember to turn off Liquidu Cam. I don't remember where the next star is. I have a feeling it's on one of the sides of this building. Oh, wait. It could be that there's a star over there and a star over there. Two analog sticks, there's only one. Okay, there's like nothing on this wall. There was something up there, but that's not anything, right? Yeah. I thought I remembered like a star. I think that's in Extreme Edition. They put a star on this wall somewhere. Fuck Extreme Edition. Every time you exit stage, it takes you like here. This is lava in Extreme Edition. I would have just died. I mean, the control is it's not like it's 8 directions, which is worse, but it's not like it's unplayable. You guys are like hella underrating it. You can still do about 80% of the shit you need to do. You can just use the 8 directions in accordance with the camera angle changing. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. This camera. He could have tried a little harder, I feel. Anyway, you still have free range controls of the camera, and you, like with that, you can make it so you can technically move in any direction with the A-directional movement. Camera's booty in this stage. Die swoop. I can't fucking spin the damn thing. Oh shit. I voided out. I don't remember that room having that bad of camera controls. I actually did it. That's how you had to get here in the Extreme Edition. Maybe one day I'll stream Extreme Edition. I nearly got fucked. That slight pause is because I'm save stating. Because I don't want to go back. Yeah, see, like that. I should save state more liberally. This place has crazy high poison gas. You die in like seconds. There we go. I can't fucking rotate my camera in a meaningful way. I saw that there was a translation of Terry's Wonderland for 3DS recently. I was blown away that 3DS hacking had come that far. I can't fucking look anywhere. I'm just gonna take a second to look around. There's one over there. Alright, where was I? That was a bit optimistic, wasn't it? That was equally as optimistic, and yet it worked. I'm gonna die. That was close. I can't fucking look at like a whole quadrant of this stage. Hello, I found it. I hope I grabbed that ledge. Light eject. Whoa. Sucky camera. Thanks for the warning. Alright, the stars in this level are actually kind of cool to get. It's not a full level, it's just a capped course. Alright, clearly I should have saved state well before I actually did. I have to jump on the right side, and then a very high jump on the left side, and then a very high jump on the right side. That's still really high. Like that. That's kind of cool. I think there's two more in there still. So I got the one from behind the main pillar with the button. I got the one for the 8 red coins. I got the one for climbing on the left side. I know there's one for jumping from where the button is. Not fast enough. Beating this game without save state sounds awful. And yet it's like well made enough that most of the only things that really require save states are just like, it does have like crazy difficulty spikes. Don't do that, not on this stage. Like nothing about this requires save states. That was bullshit. But it wasn't so bullshit that it like that was like actual Mario 64 bullshit. You know what I mean? Like if that happened in Mario 64, I'd be like, this game sometimes, but I wouldn't think it would be weird. Alright, why can I not grab this ledge? That's not supposed to be possible. Alright, cool. Nice camera. I really want to play Terry's Wonderland. Like, really want to play it. Dragon Warrior Monsters was one of my all-time favorite games. This one took me a little while to find. I remember it, though. I remember it because it took me a little while. One of these holes just has a coin on top of it. And if you fall down that hole, there's a star. That was, like, well hidden, but not cheaply hidden. The only thing cheap about that stage is the game doesn't tell you yet how many stars are in it, but you get told later. I found 5 stars in it, and I hope that's all of them. This toad is floating. I'm floating like 50 cm over the ground because I hate being small. That one literally does nothing. Some of the stages in this game are really good. This is a good example of a really good stage. This is probably the best stage in the entire game, honestly. It's got the title theme. If this stage was in the original Mario 64, I feel like this stage is... I feel like I like the stage more than Womp's Fortress, which is the stage it's replacing. The stage is just kind of fun to navigate. And every single, like, challenge on it, I think there might be a coin down here. Every single challenge on it is really fair. There's no bullshit with this stage. Bonk. Don't grab me. Damn. I should have used the jump kicks. These things. That only takes a half A press to do, you know. Whoa, I could have died. That fly guy was all up in my business. I mentioned this game is pretty fun. This stage is pretty fun. This part is pretty not fun. This camera. You just want a steady camera, but when you're wall jumping... Ah, fuck. When you're wall jumping, the camera follows the way Mario's facing. So when you're wall jumping up like a tall thing, the game starts to go a little crazy. If you're in Mario camera. Time to make a save state, because I'm a little nervous. I think I remember how all this works. There's like more than enough coins in this level that I need to get all of them. Shit. But that can happen. That can happen twice. Alright, this time I'm going to take that angle more carefully. It's because the camera shifts more than I'm ready for. Damn. Hopefully I don't need that 5. The song is pretty cool. Get down here, you. That red coin always makes me so nervous. The song is still kind of cool. Camera? God damn it, Mario. It's not me, it's Mario. Oh, that's just a star. Not the coins that I so desire. I'm still missing 2 red coins, which is actually as many as I need. So there's 5 coins right there, but let's avoid them until we have to. Bum, bum, bum. Time to take a look around the stage, maybe? I'm not sure what I've missed. Well, there's a red coin. There's one. Alright, one of them was on top of the Womp. It's an easy place to forget to look. The Thwomp, excuse me. Huh? I didn't even see it. Gotcha. Really high up. I feel like I don't listen to this song that much because I just navigate away from the screen immediately. But it's actually a really cool song. Same could be said for the file select theme. It's probably real quiet for you guys, huh? Come on, Mario. Anyway, the thing about this level that I appreciate is that it doesn't make you do the same intro every single time. There's just like 6 different quadrants of the level, and you can just do them. Alright, that was some bullshit. That was the camera angle rapidly changing directions behind me. I forgot to set it to Mario View, and that kind of thing happens a lot in Mario ROM hacks. You're always fighting the camera in Mario 64. I actually jumped behind the pipe. Mario 64 is definitely a mechanical masterpiece. You can actually jump from the top of this thing. You can just long jump to this, and you don't even have to do this bullshit that I'm about to do. But let's do it the intended way. Nice pivot jump. I think you're supposed to backflip on here. Look, I made it. See how much... It was a very fair amount of time, and not bullshit. Mario 64 Kaizo, it would have been bullshit. It would have been just enough time if you did it perfectly. Redoing the stage isn't annoying. If you want a good example of a stage that's annoying every time you do it, the original Mario 64's Tiny Huge Island is a good example of a stage where, like, you need to do the same intro every single time to even get to the rest of the stars. That was a good example of how the camera can screw you over. I actually still made it up. Or like in other Mario ROM hacks, in Kaizo Mario, I mean Kaizo Mario just makes a parody of it. Kaizo Mario 64, Tiny Huge Island, and TikTok Clock are both examples of stages that are horrible because they have the same intro every time. I feel like it should just put you in the middle of a circle, and moving in different directions in that circle should get you to different stars, and that way you don't have to redo like large portions of the stage to get the same, like to get 2 different stars. The overlap is something they should try and avoid. Camera could abruptly screw me over unless I'm very careful. Most of the stars in this stage are pretty easy to get. Konami can only make pachinko at this point. That's the wrong stage. Konami can't make video games anymore. One of them's up here. Almost got squished. That was a long jump. Fuck. I think you can bounce off that guy. Oh shit. I can salvage this. I think you can bounce off that guy and jump to that one really far one that I just did. Well, look where we are now. What on earth happened about fucking Silent Hills, dude? I'm gonna be wondering that till the day I die. You can put me in the grave and I'm gonna be like, I have one regret in life. Could've been worse. I'm not gonna kill you because this is the last time I'm gonna interact with you. Squished. This time the fly guy is dead and thus cannot torment me. I didn't like the angle. The stage is still good and not bad. There, I said it. Thanks, camera. Guillermo apparently was never told why it was cancelled, and he was like baffled. Master of jumping. Danger, danger. They should make a Silent Hill game where Corden does the entire soundtrack. I know I'm a genius. I think I'm actually not going to be a master of jumping in this stage. Fuck. That was the one direction he could throw me in where I would die. Every time I get grabbed by Chucky, I'm like, well, he can throw me in these directions. Which is the one that would be absolutely the worst? And that time, every now and then, he's just like, I'm gonna throw you in the absolutely worst direction. Chuckies are pretty annoying. That was a swish. Camera's not working with me. Alright, I made it. Anyway, I'm pretty sure you can just cheese this star with that fly guy. I think it's over here somewhere. Am I really the man? Oh! Good thing I saved state. That was close. I almost had to replay the level. Alright, no cheesing required. That was actually fairly simple. I play Mario ROM hacks like generously more than I actually play Mario. Mario has perfect controls, and thus makes for good ROM hacks. It also makes for good games, and it's not like I don't play Mario. Mario Maker is basically... Oh, I cleared that level. Duh. Every new level's an adventure in this game. This one is blue. Azure Abyss. And it's got the Dire Dire Docks theme. How could I ever hate this stage? I appreciate... He couldn't find a way to fix, like, how stupid the camera is. Which is understandable because I understand it's really hard. So he just made sure the player always knows how to make the camera to be the most agreeable. Like, there wasn't much more he could do. So I really appreciate, like... I appreciate this game designer. He's working with a really stiff limited system. The stiff limited system of Mario 64. You fucking... God damn it. Mario! Alright, that was cool. Nice camera work right here. That was a trip of a jump. There's probably a star over here. I can play a song on the piano. Is there a time/day? No, it's classically difficult to get me to play Street Fighter, believe it or not. You have to catch me in a very specific mood and time. I'll play some viewer matches with you if you want, though. What's this enemy called? Some kind of weird water skeeter thing. My mother said she loved me just the way I am, so I began to wonder if I became a clam. So slippery and slimy, so grippy and grimy, such overwhelming hors d'oeuvre. Would mom still have the nerve? bumped. They like it's like they tried to make Goombas as non-threatening as possible. It's just there to make everyone feel like shit whoever actually died to a Goomba in Mario like 1. I actually don't want this. I don't want to sink. I wonder what that button does. This level's pretty big. You died today, motherfucker. Damn it. He gets away with his life this time. These coins look all shit, but actually in the base game, Dire Docs put coins in a wall in the same exact way. They're like the 5 like least grabbed coins in Mario 64. Everyone just ignores them or doesn't know they're there. Skeeters, huh? Like I found a red coin. Look, a blue coin block. I literally can't click these in a Mario game without save stating first. It's just suicide. I wonder how many there are. Please let it only be 3. Please let it be 20. You can tell someone plays Mario 64 a lot because they don't miss their long jumps. And also because they long jump to do literally anything. God damn it. Maybe I should just get the first 2 really fast and then save state. Alright, there were only 3. Skeet, skeet. Like, he's constantly spawning. This is hilarious. This glitch can happen in Mario 64 as well. I accidentally moved him like super far because I was keeping his forward momentum. Get bodied. I feel like that guy dropped 3 coins and I only got 2 of them. Whatever. Time to take a look around. So there's a big hole in the middle there. I guess I could jump into that. I kind of want to see what this does, because I don't remember this level almost at all. I've only played through this game once, and all the levels I've done so far, I've done more than once. Apparently it was above the water, where I just did something, because I'm sure not seeing anything below the water. 2 holes I can go into. What nice music. What is it? It's a shell. I don't need that. Let's just pick a hole. Lakitu camera actually being good, like the game promised. Some coinery. You have 10 seconds to think of a platformer with good swimming mechanics. Looks like there's another direction I can go over here, which almost certainly just leads to a star. And don't say this game has good swimming mechanics, because this game only has adequate swimming mechanics. Mario 1 has probably the worst swimming mechanics of any platformer. It was like a deliberate attempt to be wrong. There should be a whole bunch of coins I haven't found yet, seeing as I've explored almost the entire level. I don't remember any water levels in Spyro. I didn't play fucking Spyro 2 or 3. I did, but it was so long ago that I don't remember it. Can I get like an 8 coin thing? One of them little coin rings? Be super appreciated at this point. We are going to die down here. So that's annoying. Oh, it's getting worse and worse. Alright, I'm confident there's at least one coin on the surface that I missed. And by confident, I mean hopeful. Maybe like a Goomba or something? Remember Goomba's here, right? Did I already kill them all? Look, I need a single coin. Don't tell me I got everything. Alright, I gotta figure out where that fucking button corresponds to. I think I know. I think it just leads up there. And I think there's no coins up there. Oh, no first person perspective, huh, game? And we're going back down. I see a shadow. It might be my shadow. It is. Just give me a coin. Ah, thank you. How did I miss all these? They look really obvious. Every water stage has not that many coins. But in the same sense, every water stage has not that many missable coins. This better be the red coin star and not just a random star that's right at the beginning of the stage. You guys ever know about the 3 pause run of Ocarina of Time? It's possible to collect 100% of the items in that game without using without resorting to bottle adventure items, or not for completion reasons anyway. While only pausing the game 3 times, which sounds utterly impossible even if you know all the glitches of Ocarina of Time. I watched the entire thing. It was like 7 hours long. I was not bored at any point. That's probably the deepest dive. This is a good example of a stage that forces you to replay a good portion of the stage to get multiple stars. Dire Dire Docks is a great example of a stage that does that. I should have said Dire Dire Docks because that's a much better example than Tiny Huge Island. Dire Dire Docks forces you to go through the first tunnel for like 5 of the 7 stars in the stage. The only ones that don't are the manta and the chests. I think I've done most of the things that require me to swim, in fact all of them. So we know there's one over where the blue coin block was, and we know there's one involved with the button somehow. So if I'm missing 2, I'm missing 3. Oh, there's one on that wall too. Okay, I know where they all are. There's one over here. This cave just reminds me of a room in Dragon's Dogma. Ah, the camera's working extremely well right now. This is some actual precision jumping. This is something you'd see in Banjo, not in Mario 64. I'm not even sure how to make this jump in Mario 64. Not actually sure how to make it. I assume that you've got to kind of take a very angled jump like this, and then do a jump kick, and then grab the ledge. I'm not sure if jump kicking like nullifies your ability to grab ledges. Game's not working with me camera angle wise anyway. You probably, wow, that invisible wall. You probably can just jump straight over and then ledge grab. tricky. There's probably an easy way to do that. Maybe like a backflip into a ledge grab. A sideways backflip into a ledge grab. That's probably the way you're supposed to do it. Honestly, he probably just verified it was possible at all, and then just fucking, he's like, well, you don't lose anything for missing it, so it's okay to be difficult. I just got a fucking text. Oh, my battery's fully charged. Pillars of Precision. This should be a lot easier now that I'm not being timed or anything. Mario expertise is directly tied to long jumps. Long jumps are by far the best form of movement. Oops. Depth perception. When you're on like a slanted slope like this, you can't double jump. Camera's working wonders. I don't really know why I crushed that. Wow, that time I wasn't trying to get them all, and I got them all. Taking your time goes a long way. Look, I've already gotten 23 stars. We're burning through this game. You know there are more stars in the sky than there are atoms in the universe? Heavy metal required. Thanks. Thanks for the tip. Camera doing nothing. Mario 64's camera is like the only camera for any video game I can think of that actively resists you. It's like, no, I don't want to do that. Other cameras will just like clip through shit. But Mario 64's camera gets stuck like it's a real fucking physical object. That was a very fair amount of time. It looks like there were coins up here. A lot of them. What is this no-clip bullshit? I feel like I've seen this panel before. People still haven't found all the stars. What are you talking about? In this game? People have absolutely found all the stars in this game. Unless you're talking about, like, real life. In which case, no, people have not found all the stars. I can go in there. Seems like a relatively innocent place to go. Welcome to a new world. This is technically speaking a Bowser stage. Let's read the sign because sometimes signs are helpful. Again, the creator's just looking out for me. I don't remember if this level has a coin star. I think it doesn't because it's not a true stage. Then thus the game would have no like place to store that you got a coin star. It's a Bowser stage. So there's no particular need to collect coins. Dun, 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 dun. Mario 64 had really good music, didn't it? That was something that wasn't limited by the technology of the time. Right, then what's all this about? I think at least one of these has a red coin on top of it. Well, that one does. What is this thing? What am I standing on? Whoa! That's what I'm standing on. A bullet bill cannon. I don't know what this thing is, but it's here. It's just like Bowser in the Dark World music, I think. I think you're actually supposed to long jump up between these. Or maybe you're not supposed to, but you can. That feels more correct. I think you're supposed to in Extreme Edition. How do you climb anything in this stage? I think I already went back here. Alright, there's gotta be a way up. Just climb something tall and look around a little bit. Alright, I can climb that guy, I think. This thing is tall. There's a cannon, which is not unlocked yet. I can hear the bomb. Thank God for stereo sound. He must be over here somewhere. Might be regular ass bombs I'm hearing. Yeah, he's right up there. I think I did this like this. But that feels like really difficult. I'm still marveling at how amazing this game's music is. I think you can do it with a triple jump, wall jump. Or just a triple jump from there. Well, shit. Alright. Gotcha. Hi. Meet. This is a good place to look around. Let's pretend I'm a red coin. Where would I be? There's a star. There's a red coin. I have 7. Alright, well that's it. So the star's up there. Hata. Wow. Imagine in real life you could just like fucking double jump right before you landed. Ground pound right before you landed. Survive any fall. Imagine like there was a plane going down and it was like fucking quick, get out of the plane. Like the plane is spiraling out of control and everyone's like fucking wrestling the door open. And then everyone's free falling in the sky and right before everyone lands they like ground pound. And everyone's fine. I think I way overshot it. Yeah. Straight up, huh? Straight up was too high. Pretty close. You don't get punished for getting shot out of a cannon. You don't take damage, like fall damage, when you land from a cannon shot. So you get infinite attempts at that until you nail it. Which means I absolutely didn't need to use save states. At the same time, it also means I pretty much wasn't rewarded for using save states. I didn't skip out on losing any lives or anything. I just saved time. So I've gotten the red coins and I've gotten that one up there. Yeah, like it's like fucking this man is dying, get him some water, and someone gets him like a cup of water. It's like that's not enough. Get him enough to swim in, and then he just gets up to the surface of the water, and he starts healing. Sometimes I just vaguely wiggle around the fucking camera button, praying that it's gonna do something. I seem to recall the side of this building had a star on it. In fact, I think I see it right there. Glad that didn't hurt me. Very tricky to find. Oh my god, he's been shot. Fill up the bathtub. Haha guys, what if real life was video games? Guys, what if, guys, real life, what if real life was video games? Alright, what other things have I failed to climb in this level? I have no idea how many stars are in this stage. You mean in this ROM hack? 150... 151. The last one is very covertly hidden. Well, it looks like I've hit everything down there. Unless one of those walls has like a star behind it, which I feel like it does. So I've got to get this shit, which presumably leads to a star. Fuck. What if your life was Street Fighter? What if you tried to grab like a cup off of your desk, but you accidentally jumped because of command overlap between grabbing and jumping? I guess it would have to be like a two-hands grab. I seem to recall one of these walls had like something. Not that one. See, it would help if I could see behind Mario at all. Beyond Mario at all. It wouldn't be up here. Well, it might be up here. It already wasn't up here. Who? Huh? Too tall for even me. Fuck, where's my triple jump? Alright, that's not a thing I can climb. Maybe I'm just thinking of Mario Green Stars, which actually hit a star up in this bullshit location. I guess that's weird though, because I got the coin from on top of these things. I got the coin from the red coins. I got the coin from the star from the cannon. And I feel like there's one more. I got the hidden one on the tower. It feels like that's not enough. It feels like there shouldn't be 4 stars on this stage. You know what I mean? Can't shake that feeling. I'll take a look around when I get up the top. Here's another little alcove. With a 1-up. I don't want it. That one could easily, like, fool you into thinking the other one doesn't exist. Aha. Took the absolute longest way around. Yeah. I mean, it's not like I expected there to be a 100 coin star in here. I had no idea where I was jumping. I mean, I thought I knew. I was right. Go away. These guys are annoying when they chase you down like that. That coin took so long to get to a point where I could hear it land. Damn it. The last stage? Shit, dude. You ever played a... Aw. Motherfucker. You ever played a Mario ROM hack before? They usually go the real deal. I've never played a Mario ROM hack with only like 30 stars. It would actually probably be a much better game if it had like that attention to... If you only made a stage like when you had a really good idea. This game has some quality stages though. That one's not as high of a jump. so you don't grab onto the edge. Maybe you could long jump over there. Probably not. It looks like there's actually nothing. Looks like I actually explored the stage. I saved state. I can just go back there as soon as I want to. I just want to check behind this thing. Oh wait, we got a sign. It's probably going to tell me how many stars are in this stage. Damn, that didn't help. Nada. This doesn't feel right. Four just feels like the wrong number. Cannot shake that feeling. Alright, whatever, let's beat Bowser. The Bowser fights are really hard to do anything with because I love the game designer for this game. He's honest. Let's push him a little bit further over to one of them spike balls. Maybe there's one over here. I'll just hurl him, see what happens. How close was I? Pretty close. Exact same angle. Thought I got this. Wasn't that it? What? I think I just don't have enough distance. To this day, I don't know what Mario's trying to say. Alright, this is some bull. I'm pretty sure he's saying so long, a Bowser. Alright, I hit him. I should have done that legit. Who bought those stupid bombs anyway? I never really thought about it, but he doesn't use the bombs at all. In the Japanese version, even when you get a key, it gives you a star. In ROM hacks, even when you get a star, it gives you a key. Alright, hopefully that level's done. So we can access the second main quadrant of levels. What's it called if it's a... Huh? Did I miss a level? I feel like I shouldn't need to... I feel like I shouldn't need to do that. Did I miss a level? I never got the wing cap, but you can't get it yet. That doesn't feel right. Yeah, whatever. Just continue on our journey. I remember getting that first pass. Alright, there's a lot of shit you can do in this area, but the first thing I want to do is get the wing cap. I just remembered this whole business. This area is like poorly designed as fuck. You have to do so much climbing to get to any of the fucking upper stages. Like, I just want to get to the wing cap stage, which is right here. Fuck. In order to get to the wing cap stage, I need to do this entire, like, climb these pillars. The wing cap stage was designed by an utter dickhole, and yet it's still miles better than the a cannon. Still miles better than the Extreme Edition one. Should probably find the Bob-omb ASAP. Should probably have not done that. Alright, it's okay. Okay. Not too bad, really. I feel like I should have grabbed that last, just in case. I hear Bob-omb noises. You must be able to access this from the bottom. Oh, he's right here. Hello. The wing cap lasts about twice as long. I think exactly twice as long as all the other caps. I think the original game tells you that like one time. And all like updates of the game pretty much never mention it. I shouldn't say updates of the game, all like ROM hacks. Updates of the game is extremely dishonest. So there's a fucking cannon right there. Here's some coins that I don't need. Alright, this is a really high up cannon. There's probably some stuff I can do only from this cannon. But we high up, boys. That'd been really cool if I got that. Cool. Thank you, save states. Alright, let's go ahead and get into the tallest one. That feels correct. My wing cap runs out, it's gonna be shit. Or is it? That was cool. Remember the flight mechanics in Mario Galaxy? Chances are no one will, because it's easy to not ever get them. Spoiler alert, Mario Galaxy has flight mechanics. Not only did it have a flight mechanics, but the flight mechanics were really fun. Unfortunately, like, no levels used them. Like, nothing. Like, no level used fucking Mario Galaxy Flight. And it's a shame, because they were, like, the best part of the game. I wonder if I've checked this one. Where the fuck is the last coin? It's probably somewhere stupid. Like down here. There's a star. There it is. Are you fucking me? It was indeed somewhere stupid. There's a sign here. I think this is the one, right? I know, colorful secret. RGB 356. This took me a very long time to figure out. I'm not gonna lie, I really struggled with this hint. I didn't get it. I legit did not get it. I was like, fucking, I don't understand. I get it now. Red, green, blue refers to... I got that it was colors. I got that it was RGB like colors. It refers to the caps. And the 356 correspond with those colors in that order. So red 3, green 5, blue 6. So there's 3 stars in the flight cap, 5 stars in the metal cap, and 6 stars in the invisibility cap stage. It's giving you hints on how many stars you're supposed to be looking for. I went through the entire first playthrough without figuring out what that was supposed to mean, and then like on my like the beginning of my next playthrough, which got abandoned, I was like, oh wait a second, I get it now. I always like there are so many hints to tell you how many stars are in each stage. I never found the hints to tell you that how many are in the cap stages, and that knowledge combined with the fact that it was the only thing I didn't figure out and it didn't correspond to a star, or it did correspond to a star. I didn't need to know it to get the stars. Pretty much like led me to figure it out. Anyway, there's 2 more stars in this map. Nice flying. Camera? I'm pretty sure there's something behind this tall one. Yeah, look at that. Well hidden. That's the hardest one to get on top of. Honestly, like if I was going to hide something, I would have hit it there, which is why I found that one fairly easily on my first playthrough. So now I can go through that one door in the first area. The one that requires 100 stars. He's going to open for me out of pity. Every time I forget to adjust the camera, I'm miserable. I think the second area has like the most fun levels in this game. Second area being the one that we're in. The one between the first and second key. The problem is it's such a nightmare fucking trying to navigate to the entrances to the stages every single time. Some of the stages. Anyway, we already know what the third one is. We saw it briefly. That was pretty stupid. That poor Bob-omb. Alright. Where is it? One of these you could just fly under. Probably that one. Let's go ahead and refresh our wing cap. It's either of those two. Not that one. Eureka. Also well hidden. In a very fun way. I had a good time in general with this ROM hack. So now I can start grabbing... I'll leave this area. A star explodes to open the locked door, don't ask why. Gotta admit, I like that. Hi. So this unlocks literally like 4 stages. Between opening this area, which has 2 stages in it, and getting the cannon, which gives me access to 2 stages. Oh. Stalagmite cave. Stalagmites are the ones that come from the ground. Stalactites are the ones that come from the ceiling. Oh. Learning with Beth. You can easily remember because stalactite has C in it, and the C means ceiling. And stalagmite has G in it, and G means ground. Learning with Beth. It doesn't mean ground, but you can remember it easily as such. Oh fuck. Actually really cool places for these. This cave is like as good as Hazy Maze Cave, and by that I mean Hazy Maze Cave is the worst stage in Mario 64. And this stage isn't that bad. This guy legitimately approaches the quality of Mario 64 every now and then, albeit in very small levels, because all these stages are tiny. But I like a small stage, to be honest. I like it compact. I like the small stages in Mario 64 a lot more than the big stages. I think Tick-Tock Clock is by far the best stage in Mario 64. And I think Rainbow Ride is by far the worst stage, because of the way they use compactness. Tick-Tock Clock isn't even that compact. I think this just tells you how many coins are down there. Once you go down, there's no way back up. For those looking for coins, there aren't any down there. Never mind. I remembered it was coins related anyway. That's very kind of him. You see that? This is like a ROM hack dev who's actually looking out for the player. That's why I like this ROM hack. It's because he's actively trying to help you. He's trying to compensate for what he knows is bullshit in his own game. It's like, oops, I accidentally made a game that's really, like, periodically really unfair. I'll do everything in my power to make it not unfair. Because it would suck if you were the player and you just jump down there and it's like, oh shit, I can't get back up. Can't get my fucking 8 red coins now. This is Super Mario 74, which is actually the one that's written, the one that's described in my, oh fuck. The one that's described in my description, which I wrote like fucking years ago. There's literally no direction he could have thrown me that would have been good. This is one of the earliest games that I wanted to stream, but I didn't actually get around to it forever. This is a hard series of jumps for all the wrong reasons. Alright, cool, I made it. I might need one of them Chuckies. This enemy is called a Mr. I. Notice me. There it goes. There's actually a trick to killing these guys. Fuck. It's actually kind of cool, so I'm going to show it off. You get invincible, and then you walk inside them, and then while you're inside an enemy's hitbox, your invincibility never wears off. And then you can crawl around in a little circle, and that like instantly kills them. Also, even though bumping them does like 2 damage, or 3, when they shoot you with their little fucking eyeball gunk, it only does 1, which lets you get into them really easily. So you can get a very safe kill. You can do this in Hazy Maze Cave for the eyeballs that are really close to edges that are hard to kill. It's a good little trick. There's a star. I guess I could get a Chuckia, but I'm missing 2 red coins. Oh, my alarm's going off. I gotta take some medication really fast. It's gonna take all of 2 seconds, so I'm not even gonna get up from my chair. Opening a pill bottle. Damn, they give me like horse pills. This pill is like giant. I'm tempted to take a picture of it. It's like really big. God damn it. Time out. Alright, I'm back. I went down without a hitch. Damn, this is embarrassing. Do you guys want to hear my embarrassing story? I like shudder to think of anyone who has to take a suppository. That shit sounds awful. Maybe you just get to a point where you like it. I'm missing a red coin, I don't know where. Probably up here, because I didn't go this way. It seems like there could be a red coin over there somewhere. Camera is not working with me. Well, that's not a red coin. This is almost certainly just coins. I'm glad that didn't kill me somehow. The embarrassing story is what the pills are for. It's not even my fault though, so I shouldn't be embarrassed. I don't know where the last red coin is. There's a swoop that wants me dead somewhere in this map. I can't see it. I cannot see the last red coin. That poor swoop! What happened? He died. I guess I could try going down there. There was already a red coin on the way down this thing, so I don't think they'd put another one, like, further down. But I've been wrong. I should have actually, like, tried to not die. It's for urinary tract infection. I didn't even get to have sex. Normally people only get urinary tract infections when they have sex. But I just kind of spontaneously, what the fuck? I'm trapped. I just kind of spontaneously got it. I didn't even do anything. I did nothing out of the ordinary with my junk. But all of a sudden I just got some horrible symptoms and I was like, well fuck, this isn't normal. And then the next day they were the same horrible symptoms but worse. I was like, And then the third day I was like, it was like the same horrible symptoms but even worse still. And I was like, I guess I should go to the doctor. So I did. I actually went on WebMD and Mayo Clinic before I did any of that. And surprise, surprise, they actually recommended me that it was probably a UTI and not something worse. I was not ready to hear that. I thought I was going to just recommend, I thought I was just going to say like you have dick cancer. But no, it gave me the correct diagnosis. And I then went to a doctor anyway. I tried to like look for like over-the-counter shit, but I guess they don't do that. So I went to a doctor anyway, and they told me exactly what I already knew. And then gave me a prescription. I found it. And I got some drugs. Okay, so the drugs, one of the symptoms of a UTI is nausea. And one of the symptoms of the drug I'm taking is nausea. So I'm just kind of sitting here awkwardly, like waiting to feel horribly nauseous. And I'm like prone to nausea, so I'm like really hoping that doesn't happen. And yet I have a feeling it's going to happen. But it hasn't happened yet. And that's the important thing. Some other symptoms include paranoia, urge to commit suicide, and hallucinations. So I'm kind of waiting for those. It's kind of exciting, like knowing that you might have hallucinations. Excuse me. Yeah, it's like uncommon anyway. And the only time it is common is like cleaning up inappropriately after sex, which I doubly didn't do. I hope I don't just have visions. I hope I don't have paranoia anytime soon. It's got to be different when you're expecting it. You know what I mean? Like if you told me you're gonna have paranoia, I shouldn't say you're gonna have paranoia. If you told me you're gonna, oh, that was cool. If you told me you're gonna have hallucinations, then I feel like I could have the hallucinations and not freak out. Downwards. That's probably to jump down the hole. All in all, it's just pretty lousy. I actually want to climb up there. That sounds more fun. Damn, I got rocked by that sniffet. I tried to ask. I went down to Walmart before I even got that prescription, and because the symptoms were too bad, I couldn't even fucking I didn't wanna. I like couldn't even imagine going to the doctor for how bad the symptoms were. Like I couldn't imagine leaving my house for how bad the symptoms were. I don't know if I. Hold on. It says 3 stars for this stage. I was about to say I don't know if I loaded that state from before I just got the last star I got. Anyway, there was more to the story. My symptoms were fucking horrible. They include dick fire and misery. And I was like, well, I need to do something about this before I can even go to a doctor. I need to fucking be able to drive. So I went down to my Walmart, which is like half a mile away. And, is there even a star up here? Was all that for a red coin? I just assumed this red coin was on the way to a star. I've had sleep paralysis before. It's horrifying. Utterly horrifying. Anyway, where was my story going? Ooh, that's a dual cap you can't get in the original game. Let's get it right now. Driving the flight cap second will give me an extra length cap. In the original game, you can only get flight plus. I mean, you can only get metal plus invisibility. Shit, I did that wrong. Good. I'm glad you enjoyed them. I keep on not finishing this story. Anyway, I go and get some medication that's like, you know, specifically for this, and it doesn't treat the infection, but it treats the symptoms. So while I'm picking it up, I'm like, is there an over-the-counter for UTIs? And they were like, no. And I was like, okay. Is this gonna go away on its own, or do I need to see a doctor? And the lady was like, you should probably see a doctor. I was just like, okay. So I did. I can't do jump kicks, I can't do ground pounds. When I closed my eyes, the world felt super far away. I love when people say shit like that because that's exactly how it feels. I love when someone has like a really weird description that's 100% accurate. Like, have you guys ever been electrocuted? One time I was putting a plug from a computer into an outlet, and I accidentally, I guess the side of my finger like touched the exposed like plug, the exposed like metal part while I was putting it in. And I got a pretty bad electric shock on my arm, but I didn't get any long-term anything. It was just like fucking, I just got a pretty severe jolt, but like once it was over I didn't have any sort of lasting damage. But in that little moment where I got that one. In that little moment when I like was getting the electric shock and immediately after it, it felt like my arm was a spring. Okay? That's the exact sensation. My arm was briefly a spring. And I've talked to other people who have gotten electric shocks, and they're all like, oh yeah, that's exactly how it feels to get a bad electric shock. It feels like your arm is a spring. It feels like whatever part that was shocked is a spring. It was kind of funny to hear a description like that. Where, like, that's the exact sensation. But, like, what does it mean to have your arm feel like it's a spring? No, it wasn't a hallucination. My arm was a spring. Very briefly. Is that like a direction I can go? Looks like a dead end. I wonder if I could use that fly guy somehow. Damn, it must suck to be a dog wearing a dog shot collar. Alright, so only with the flight cap plus the metal cap can you get to this button and then also hit this button. fuck. Poorly designed. I've had fever dreams. That's kind of like a hallucination, except I was asleep. Jesus, you have to make that really fast. And you need the metal cap, too. And also you can't fuck up this, like, run up the wall thing. You have to be perfect. My camera's not working with me. That wasn't it. Damn it, I wanted a triple jump. See, this is probably not enough time. This is probably like an unwise amount of time. I didn't even dilly-dally at the beginning. If I could just get a triple jump off. There's like enough time, barely. I have to make this really quick. Alright, that should be fine. That was a really awkward jump, but I should be able to salvage this. Fuck. I thought I was under it. Dilly-dally, shilly-shally. Alright, there we go. That would have taken a lot of fucking tries. I feel like I have another story of a sensation where the sensation was extremely strange and yet describing it was absolutely 100% perfect. Sweating tunnel. This has to do something with. This has to be something with fire. It must be down there. I never went that way. I wonder if I could just grab that fucking fly guy and do it like that. Excuse me. Oh, I didn't even finish my fucking urinary tract infection story. Alright, so the medication I got, it treats the symptoms. It treats like the fucking burning. So I got this medication, and I'm looking it up online, first of all, to verify that it exists. And it's like, yeah, you can pick it up at any pharmacy. And I'm like, okay. So I fucking go down to the Walmart, which is the closest pharmacy to me. And, oh fuck. Online, on like fucking WebMD and whatever, it was like, beware, this fucking makes your urine bright orange, like neon orange. And I was like, it's not harmful to have that color, but like just be aware that that's the color. And I was like, whoa, that's kind of crazy. And then while I was there, I was looking at the fucking thing. I was like looking at the box while I was at Walmart. I like grabbed the box and read it over, just, you know, to be safe. And I fucking looked at it, and it's like, warning, makes your urine bright orange. I'm like, okay. And then literally, okay, there's a McDonald's in the Walmart, and it said to take these pills with food. So I went down to the McDonald's, and I got a fucking burger. And I got a McDouble. And I asked for like a huge cup of water. I was like, I know, like, you know, normally you don't give water in drink cups, but can I get a drink cup for water? Because I got to take these pills, and it says, like, take with like a pint of liquid. And also, like, you know, I basically got the hamburger. Well, I need to eat food anyway, but I basically got the hamburger just so I wasn't just getting water. And the lady was like, oh yeah, I've taken those pills before. And I'm like, oh yeah? Like, she saw me holding it because I was like, I need to take these. And she was like, yeah, it makes your urine bright orange. And I was like, oh. So I got lots and lots of warning, okay, that my urine would be bright orange. And yet, when it actually happened, when I actually fucking took that first piss, it was still alarming. It was like, oh shit. Because it was bright orange. It was like not even... I figured it would be like orange, like orange vitamin water. But it wasn't orange like orange vitamin water. It was orange like orange paint. It was like solid. Die Spindrift. Remember that thing I said earlier with like doing little circles with the with Mario Crawl. You can actually do that with these things too. It's normally faster, but I can't seem to find the middle. I can just run circles around it. Okay, this must be a fake pole. It was a bit of a trip, though. I was just looking at it like, huh? Shit, that's closer than it appeared. That's my urine story for today. Oh yeah, I took pictures. You guys probably don't want to see them, but I just want everyone to know I took pictures. Maybe I'll post them later. As if it was filled with cheetah powder. Perfect. I know exactly what it probably looked like. Aw, damn that coin. Oh, didn't go off the edge. That's fine, really. I'm glad I turned the camera there, because otherwise I wouldn't have found that. I'm not ejaculating, but yeah. That's probably just a star in the middle of that. Dude, I took pictures because it was bright orange. Shit. That's not something you just... That's notable. I didn't take pictures as they were coming out or anything. I had to give a urine sample when I got to the doctor, and I took a picture of the cup. Because it was like, shit, that's orange. Looked like orange fucking Gatorade. Like, if someone served it to me in a cup, I'd be like, oh, that looks tasty. That's how colorful it was. It looked fruity. Ugh. America's so ahead in so many things. Like entertainment. And then our fucking health is just so miserable. Some things should not be capitalism based, and one of them is health. I've heard such stupid stories. Here's one I really like, because of how stupid it is. I've heard a story of a woman, like, falling unconscious. Okay? Like, she was in a car accident, I think. And I forget the exact story. I think she was in a car accident, and she was, like, knocked out. She was, like, hurt pretty badly, and she was, like, knocked unconscious. And, while she was unconscious, she was taken to the wrong hospital. Like, she was taken to a hospital that she wasn't covered by her medical insurance. Wasn't covered in. And she didn't, and they serviced her there. They, like, fucking fixed her up. They, like, treated her injuries. And then she, like, woke up, and it was like, fucking, here's a $3,000 fucking hospital bill, when she'd normally have to pay, like, $75. And it's like, I didn't choose to go to this fucking hospital. I was taken to this hospital. Like, she wouldn't have turned down a hospital. But, like, if she had a free choice to go to whichever one she wanted to, she would have picked one she was covered by, unless it was, like, a very serious emergency. And so she had to pay out the ass, and the insurance refused to cover it. That's dumb as fuck. That wasn't her fault. I remember reading the news story for it. My dad died of colon cancer, like, 2012. And I didn't know this until pretty recently, but he had life insurance, and he had, like, good insurance anyway. And the medication that we got would have cost $2 million, if not for insurance. That's so much money. This is not an actual Super Mario 64 stage, this is a ROM hack. I'm missing one red coin. Please don't let it be somewhere stupid. There's a fly guy. I'll take him. Hospitals like try hard as fuck to gouge you in America. They're forced to treat you if you don't have any money, and if you don't have any health insurance. But if you do have health insurance, you still have to pay out the wazoo, like a lot, like a ridiculous amount. All right, where do I climb up here? There's the last red coin. That's all I care about. Can I even make that back? Oh, thank God. Oh yeah, that was pretty recent. I mean, that kind of thing is... I don't know the reasoning behind it, but for whatever reason, it's kind of dangerous to do skin-to-skin contact after a C-section. Maybe for, like, germs? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Maybe dangerous isn't right. But I know that doctors are kind of, like, antsy about skin-to-skin contact after certain medical... After C-section specifically. So some guy, like, fucking held his baby right after they extracted the baby from the mother. And, he got charged, like, $35. That's almost certainly a star. It's gonna be real annoying to get, though. This is the kind of example of a star that's bad. This is like a difficulty spike. This is like Kaiser tier. I got it on my first try, so that was nice. But if you miss that, it's crazy hard to actually land on that from the top. And if you land on it from the bottom, then you're probably just gonna get tossed away because you can't break it. It doesn't count as a jump when you're taking damage from like lava. So what happens in American hospitals is you, the hospital will charge you as much as they think they can humanly get out of you. And you can't turn them down because it's like, well, we just won't treat you and it's your life. So, like, it's like fucking expensive to do anything in a hospital. Like thousands and thousands of dollars expensive. And then, what happens is you get, if you have insurance, the insurance company will negotiate on your behalf. And when they negotiate, they must be real fucking good negotiators, because they only pay... It's not that they pay the $2 million, or whatever. It's not that they pay, like, let's say $3,000. It's not that they pay the $3,000. They just negotiate a lower price, and then they pay the lower price. So the hospital will charge you, like $3,000, and then your insurance will cover you. Fuck. Your insurance will negotiate on your behalf, and they'll weasel it down to, like, $300. And then of that $300, you pay, like, $25, for example. So, like, that fucking $3,000 only exists to fuck over people. It's not like the hospital will just die if they're not getting the $3,000. That $3,000 only exists to fuck over people who don't have, like, health insurance. That's honestly one of the ugliest, like, instances of capitalism. I think what you have to do is you have to be super close to this edge. And then you have to, like, grab onto it. I don't remember how to kill this guy. This environment's so small. I think I stood on him before. I mean, this looks like a solution of sorts. Let's take this real slow. This boss is honestly really hard. He's not that bad, he's just, there's a strat and I don't remember it. You have to be able to easily jump down there. There's some way you can grab the edge. This is honestly just a really... This is just a gimmick fight. Alright, I got under him again somehow. And every little component of the almost the top. Every little component of the way that a hospital operates is like designed to waste money. Like I've seen so many stories of like fucking like, oh, we have a certain provider that we have to use like stuff from that provider. So like even though like we could get like a generic like so and so medical tool, like a fucking stethoscope or whatever that costs like fucking $20, instead we have to get them from this provider, and this provider charges like $2,000 for them. There was one that was posted on our Rage that I'll never forget. There was like these little trays, little metal trays that held pill bottles. Like they weren't even necessary. It could be any fucking tray. It was literally, it wasn't doing anything medical. It was just holding objects, okay? And these little metal cutout trays, they look pretty cheap, were like $550 each or something like that. I was like, shit. Literally designed to waste money. Literally designed so that it was just fucking a monopoly thing. There are some things you cannot put behind. You cannot put capitalism in charge of certain things. Capitalism in charge of health is really, really bad because people will spend any amount of money to not die. And thus, it's really easy to create a scheme where you just fuck people over and just take all their money. And a lot of it is monopolies. It would be really easy if fucking any place could make a fucking EpiPen. And periodically save stating like crazy. I don't know where I'm going. What's the star? How high can you get? Pretty high, baby. But there's always a really long period where you can't have fucking generics of a drug. Because they want to let the person who initially made the drug make money. And that's kind of good, or at least the intention is good. It's like fucking that makes everyone want to be the one who discovers some crazy drug. But unfortunately... Yeah, this is what happens. Anyway, the idea is not inherently awful. But what happens is you get like people like monopolizing. I think it's up there. That looks like it. People monopolizing on fucking other people's health. You get that fucking EpiPen scandal from like a couple days ago. More than a couple days ago. I don't know where I'm going. Up there? Up here. That was close. Oh, me know. EpiPens are like monopolized right now. Like only one company can make them in America. And even though the drugs aren't terribly expensive, even though it only costs like $20-some to make an EpiPen in terms of like production cost, the owners of the patent or whatever, the owners of the fucking drug, rocketed the price up to like, I forget. Does anyone actually know the price hike? Because it was kind of insane. It was like it normally costs like fucking $20 to make, but they made it. They charged it to like 600 or something like that. Yeah. Diet plan, Epsilon. That's what was happening. I tried to make that clear. Like I know that's what was happening. Bunch of coins up here. Alright, now we're really high up. I went up. Not even hidden. I guess it's like Deus Ex. There are a lot of movies like that and plays and shit. Like, what's that movie? Repo Man. That was all about that. Ricky O was about privatized privatized prisons, which is America's second biggest problem. Very well hidden star. It actually is. Your big clue in is the fact that you haven't used the flight cap yet, and it's up there. But Jesus Christ, this is a very well hidden star. I think you can get it with a spindrift too. I don't actually remember where it is, I just remember it's like has something to do with one of these islands. You remember Repo Man? Didn't it star... It like starred that girl from Spy Kids, didn't it? Was it her? I don't remember. Side rate comes in a little glass vial. A little glass vial? A little glass vial. And that little glass vial goes into the gun like a battery. It's like here, right? Alright, so this is where it gets absolutely nutso. Now we have to go down. And when I say down, I mean it. So somewhere underneath one of these is the star. Fuck. It's hard to control Mario when he's going this fast. I accidentally went below the fucking death warp. Oh no. I made a bad save state here, didn't I? All that speed. Not under there. Not under there. Not under there. Under here. Tell me that is not a fucking incredibly cruel star. There's one random spot below the starting point, which is the lowest point in the stage. That is a well-hidden star.